So imagine having a technical co-founder who, never sleeps.
And doesn't ask for half your equity.
Right, exactly. Someone who just translates your vague late-night startup ideas directly into functional full-stack code.
That is pretty much the dream.
It really is. And as always, we're currently looking at a page on the AI Agent Store.ai website to find our topic today. We are focusing on Devv AI.
Yeah, Devv AI is a really fascinating programming agent.
It is, and our mission today is to figure out how this specific tool actually allows indie builders, founders, and small teams to, well, bypass the usual technical roadblocks.
Because usually translating a raw vision into actual code is, it's like trying to build a house when you only know how to draw a rough blueprint.
Yeah, you still need someone to pour the concrete and wire the electricity.
Exactly. And Devv AI is stepping in as that general contractor, takes natural language prompts and generates the actual web product.
But, anyone who's used a standard LLM to code knows the pain there, right? It just spits out hallucinated boilerplate.
Oh yeah, boilerplate that just shatters the second you try to scale it.
Right. So what stood out to me on the AIAgentStore.ai page is that Devv AI pairs its language model with a specialized vertical index.
Yeah, they aren't just relying on the model's static training data.
Which is huge.
It is. They're layering a specialized search over real source code, technical documentation, and specific web content.
So it actually understands the modern stack you're trying to use.
Precisely. It's essentially executing retrieval augmented generation, or RAG, completely on the fly.
Wait, so before it outputs a single line of code?
It queries that vertical index of verified technical docs and repos.
Mm-hmm.
It forces the model to ground its logic in actual working architectural patterns instead of just, guessing.
Which totally explains the 74% autonomy level they list on the site.
Ah, right, the autonomy metric.
Yeah, but I do have to push back a little. If it's 74% autonomous, what are you doing the other 26% of the time?
That's a fair question.
Is the user just stuck doing all the tedious manual glue work?
No, actually, it's the exact opposite. Devv AI is specifically designed to reduce that manual glue work.
Okay, so the AI handles the boilerplate.
Right. That remaining 26% of the time is you guiding the high-level vision.
Yeah.
You're acting as the director rather than the assembly line worker.
Oh, wow. So you make the executive decisions while it types.
Exactly. The agent handles the heavy lifting of writing the underlying logic, which just radically compresses the timeline from concept to prototype.
And if the AI is handling 74% of that heavy lifting, the cost and friction of testing a wild idea basically drop to zero.
Completely. It radically shifts the economics of building software.
Which explains why their freemium closed-source model makes so much sense here. You can experiment without burning your runway.
It aligns perfectly with the needs of an early-stage founder. When you remove the need for massive upfront engineering capital, you can just run your product experiments.
Validate your ideas before you ever have to commit financially.
Right. You only pay for the transparent, usage-based upgrades when you actually need to scale up.
That completely changes the barrier to entry. Which, leaves us with something pretty wild to think about.
What's that?
Well, if coding agents can completely remove the technical friction between a raw idea and a working prototype, how is that going to redefine what it means to be a software developer in the next few years?
That is a massive question.
Right. If you have an AI handling the syntax and the architecture, maybe the most important programming language of the future is literally just plain English.
A truly fascinating shift to keep an eye on.
It really is. Well, if you want to explore this tool yourself, be sure to visit AIAgentStore.ai.
Highly recommend checking it out.
Thank you so much for tuning in today, and a huge thank you for rating the podcast. It really helps us out. Keep building.